A Florida man is not happy about Netflix's new movie, The Rip. Elon Musk helps to make sure robots totally take over. The Winter Olympics kick off this Friday. The Super Bowl gets more expensive this Sunday. Clueless, the best movie ever made, joins the National Film Registry. YouTube intends to fight AI slop. And Dale Blades returns to the show to mark episode 500 this week on the Swish Edition.
The global pop culture phenomenon. Swish Edition with Dale and Scott. Coast to coast. Downloaded in 140 countries every week. This is the Swish Edition.
All over the world they're talking about it. All over the world.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Break it down. Get swishy with it. Swish Edition.
System activate.
To the world. This is the Swish Edition.
International sensation.
Downloaded in 140 countries. Every damn week. The Swish Edition. The Swish Edition. The Swish Edition.
You're listening to the Swish Edition.
Crazy, right?
It's weird.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Wow. Back in the studio for episode 500. And for this historic milestone, guess who's back?
So stupid.
What? Why is it stupid?
Stupid.
Welcome back to the show, Dale.
Thank you.
I resurrected that old opening that we haven't used in years.
I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it in a long time.
Well, what do you mean you haven't heard it in a long time? You haven't heard the show in a long time. Have you listened to one episode that Kristen and I have done in the last year?
Only that one that you made me watch on TV a couple months ago.
Made him watch. Oh my goodness. Well, what have you been up to since you stopped doing the show?
Not much.
Not much.
Drinking, gambling, whoring.
Wait a second. I didn't know about that last part. I knew about the other two. Well, we've been having fun here in Las Vegas, and Dale decided that the show was too much for him. He needed to do all the whoring and gambling and drinking and
It's more fun.
make that the prime objective of his life. So this week, no video. We're doing it old school, the way podcasts are supposed to be done. Just audio. So
Yeah.
You don't need to look at us. Plus, Dale really, really needs a haircut.
Fuck off.
I will not. Kristen's also not here this week. She is on assignment for the Swiss Edition. Whatever the fuck that means. I think she's having a snow day today.
I was about to say probably reporting from the snow totals.
Yeah, those poor people on the East Coast. Of course, we're here in sunny Las Vegas, our new home, which we love so much.
Where it's going to be 71 degrees today.
I like that. Yeah. I spent some time outside yesterday. It was very, very glorious.
Yeah.
Sorry, people on the East Coast, even Florida. Our friends Melissa and Jeremy have been dealing with
Iguanas.
Did you hear? They had to put down like hundreds and hundreds of them.
That's not the story I read. Yes, they did do that, but they didn't have to. They do it as much as they can because they're an invasive species, and they would like for them all to go away, really.
Oh.
Because they're not supposed to be here.
So this was a good opportunity to
but apparently
lower the numbers?
It's really overrun.
I didn't know that.
Iguanas, yeah.
I remember one time, well, we've talked about it on the show before when we were in, we rented a house in Key West, and we had a little tiny ass pool in the backyard, and an iguana fell out of the tree into the pool.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of us.
Yeah. They're not supposed to be here. And they don't have any predators other than alligators, I guess.
Really? Yikes. Crazy. Well, one of the things that we did last month, which was really fun, and I wanted to talk about it because it was the first time you'd ever been to Disneyland.
That is true.
Dale and I did this secret trip. We didn't tell anybody. We like to keep our things that we're doing in the future offline until after they've happened.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because I just don't want to be approached by fans.
That is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be stalked.
Exactly right.
So we went to Disneyland. And listen, I did so much research. I went online and I looked at the crowd calendars. They have these crowd calendars where they predict based on historical, I guess, averages from the past several years, what it's going to be like. So I found that the third Tuesday and I wrote it down here wrong. The
second?
The second, yeah. The second Tuesday and the second Wednesday of January are traditionally the two least crowded days of the entire year.
Mm-hmm.
So Dale and I get there on Tuesday of last month, and we thought it was pretty damn crowded.
It was crowded. Very crowded.
Yeah.
There were still hour-long waits for the ride.
We couldn't even get on Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm-mm.
The line was so damn long. But we have a pro tip for you all. If you have some extra cash lying around and you don't know what to do with it and you want to enjoy an experience like Disneyland without waiting in lines, you need the Lightning Lane Premier Pass. Holy shit, y'all. So Dale and I plunked down, what was it like $140 each to get into the park.
Right.
But then we paid an additional $299 each so that we could go right to the front of the line. I think it's like 11 different rides in the park. It's not all of them.
Right, but it's only one time, too.
One time.
It's not all day.
Right. So you can go on Space Mountain once, you can go on Indiana Jones once, but once is enough usually.
Yeah.
So on Tuesday we were there at night. We didn't go until the sun went down, and we had a good time. And let me tell you, that Jungle Cruise at night,
that was fun.
How much fun is that?
Yeah.
We also rode the brand new Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be, it's the log flume ride, basically. Right. I had no idea. It's a 14-minute ride. It's a long ride.
It's a long one.
And they just recently, just last year, what do they call it when they it used to be Song of the South with like Brer Rabbit and
right.
Yeah. And they got rid of that after decades and decades and rethemed it.
Themed it.
Yeah, to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So you kind of feel like you're in New Orleans. And man, so we rode it twice, once at night and once during the day. The first time we were in the back of the vehicle. Mm-hmm. I guess it's a log, right?
It's a log, yeah.
And the next time when we rode it the next day, we were in the very, very front. Mm-hmm. And I got wet all the way to my underpants. I got soaked.
I was soaking wet.
Soaked. Good thing it was in the 80s.
Oh, it was hot.
It was actually hot in Anaheim. It's amazing the temperature difference between here and there. It's about a 4-hour drive from our house to Disneyland. And
yeah, but it was unseasonably warm.
It's a good 20.
They were having a warm front.
Yeah, but it's like a 20-degree difference between Las Vegas and Anaheim. Yeah. At least that day it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me tell you, here's another secret. If you're traveling without kids, which I always recommend, it's always good to have a couple drinks before you go into the theme park. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So we found this place called Splitsville in the downtown Disney district, which is right outside of the gates of Disneyland and California Adventure. And Splitsville is, what is it? It's kind of a bar, restaurant, and bowling alley. Yeah, Splitsville, get it? We befriended a bartender. Imagine that, you and me befriending bartenders. And I think we went there 4 different times and had our drinks and snacks before and after we went in the park.
It was at least 3 times.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of money there. Another just standout, which I'll tell you guys about, I think probably, and I think Dale will agree with me, the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance ride is probably the best theme park ride I've ever been on in my entire life.
Well, there's nothing else like it.
There's absolutely nothing like it.
Even the way the ride works, it's different. There's no visible track. It's all under the floor, kind of.
I know. It just these vehicles move around at lightning speed without being attached to anything.
And so smooth.
So smooth.
Yeah.
And you really do feel like you're in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
You're really in it. And there's multiple things that happen. Like there's 3 different experiences, and you go from place to place, and different vehicles and different things are happening. It's pretty amazing.
It was fun.
I really, really liked it. We rode that twice. So cool. And it's a little different each time you ride it, I believe.
Well, there's 2 different experiences.
2 different experiences.
Subtle differences, but we got to see them.
We got to see both. Yeah. Amazing. Now, because of the technology that goes into this ride, apparently it breaks down a lot.
That's what I've heard.
And it's like offline more than it's online. But luckily it was working both times that we got in line to ride it. It's like a 15-minute ride. It's a long ride.
It's long, yeah.
As usual, Sticks and Charlie are here in the studio, barking their damn heads off. Nothing new. Nothing has changed at the Swish Edition. So, what are you going to do? I mean, that's just annoying as hell. Anyway, I suggest going to Disneyland, just not in the summer, not a holiday weekend.
No.
Go when there's no one else there.
Had my first Dole Whip.
We had our first Dole Whip. Yeah, that was really good. And yeah, were there any other firsts? I don't remember. I really enjoyed the Matterhorn bobsleds. Space Mountain scared the fuck out of me. I don't know why.
Like that one.
No, I did not like that. Yeah, Dale's gonna close the door because this is getting stupid.
Shut it!
No, that's not going to help at all. Jesus Lord. We need a soundproof studio. Can I build one?
No.
All right, let's move on. Some interesting news that we were going to talk about. This was going to be a Christian story. The CEO of YouTube released his annual letter last week, and he promised to start or continue, or I don't know, but he's going to fight AI slop on the most popular social media platform out there. Mm-hmm. He's also going to strengthen safeguards for kids. I don't care about that, but I would love more AI labels. And he also wants to protect people from deep fakes. How are they going to do that? I'd love to know. But it's amazing to me, and we talked about this, we've talked about it a lot, but more and more and more, I have to go double, triple, and quadruple check things because I see these videos of things that are happening supposedly in the world, like an airplane crash or the Louvre is on fire or what. God knows. And you don't know, is that really happening?
It needs to be more than just YouTube. It needs to be all social media.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. The CEO of YouTube also wants to maintain the high-quality viewing experience while combating spam and clickbait. Well, good luck with that because clickbait is all I see.
Yeah.
Even the major fake news mainstream media loves clickbait. They won't tell you in the headline of a story what the fucking story's about. They're like, this U.S. city is the scariest city in the country. And then you have to click on it to find out which city is the scariest city in the country.
Reputable news agencies
don't do that. They say,
yes,
Seattle is the scariest city.
The ones who are only in it for the clicks and are not in it for the content of the article is where you see that.
And it's crazy. The CEO of YouTube also wants the Emmys to start recognizing the high quality content that their top creators are posting. I mean, I could see something like that happening. I mean, the Golden Globes introduced their Podcast of the Year award this year.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't the Emmys recognize videos that are getting 100 times the viewership that their stupid shows on broadcast TV are getting?
Yeah.
It's funny when they say a show is a hit because it has 5 million viewers a week. Do you remember that wouldn't have been a hit back in the 70s and 80s and 90s?
No.
That would have been a complete failure.
You know what? You can get those numbers back if they could change the rules and get rid of these junk channels.
Because
everything's so spread out. I mean,
back
in the day, there were what, maybe 10 networks.
Right, and now there's 400.
Now there's 400.
Plus everything on YouTube.
And then everything else online.
Yeah. He pointed out that some of the high-quality content that's being produced for YouTube, like Mr. Beast stuff, They're greenlighting themselves and building multi-million-dollar television and movie studio quality production facilities to produce content exclusively for YouTube.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Swish doesn't spend a whopping $45 this month producing this show. So let's talk about what's coming up, because some exciting things are coming up this week. Very excited about the Winter Olympics, Dale.
Mm-hmm. You like this more than the summer?
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
I think the Winter Olympics are so much more fun to me, because I don't like gymnastics, and I don't really like the stuff they do summer, the running and jumping and whatever. I like the snow stuff, the cold stuff.
Yeah.
Icy, snowy stuff. The opening ceremonies are happening over there in Milan for the opening games in Italy. Now, it's happening really early if you guys want to watch it live. If you're on the West Coast, coverage is starting at 10:40 a.m. Pacific time on NBC and Peacock. And then if you're on the East Coast, I guess that's about 1:40 p.m.
But what day?
This Friday the 6th. And they're going to show it again in prime time, both Pacific and Eastern times at 8 o'clock. So if you guys are at work and can't watch it on Friday, you can catch it in the evening, as they always re-show it. Re-air it.
Yeah.
We know that Samantha Guthrie won't be there. She was supposed to host the opening ceremonies with Hoda Kotb. Hoktby.
Okay, stop.
Poor Savannah. I feel bad for her. I hope they find her mom. And I hope they can get her back without paying millions and millions of dollars in crypto. I think that's the rumor, that she's being held for ransom, which is crazy. Crazy. So if you're a morning show anchor, don't advertise where your mom lives. How about that? That's horrible. Some of the performers at Friday's opening ceremonies, Mariah Carey. Really?
Yeah.
How is she still a thing?
She hasn't been good since early 2000s.
I mean, the last opening ceremonies in Paris had Celine Dion and Lady Gaga, and now we have Mariah Carey and Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah.
The Olympics, actually, some of the competitions started today, February 4th, and they run through February 22nd.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite? I didn't know there's only 16 sports. 16 sports in the Winter Olympics.
I don't have a favorite because I don't care, really. But I think the most ones that are fun to watch is bobsledding and curling.
Curling?
I think it's fun.
That's where they rub the ice and push a big heavy thing to try to get it to stop in a very certain spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the stuff where they defy death, like skeleton, where they go head first 80 miles an hour down a luge. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think those are crazy. I love ski jumping. I can watch that all day. And I love the tricky stuff that they're doing now with the, the snowboarding, and they do tricks and they go zipping over each other,
Yeah.
So, like the Nordic combined, where they do both jumping and skiing. That's fun too. Anyway, we'll be watching. Will you be watching? Will you be watching the Winter Olympics? I'm telling you now, I'm going to watch. I probably won't. I'll probably forget all about it.
We're going to forget all about it.
Now, this is the first time in a long time that this has happened. I think it's only happened one other time in history. NBC, of course, is the home of the Olympics. They signed a multi-decade contract to show the Olympics every year.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they got to do it and no one else gets to do it. Doesn't seem fair to me. But this year, NBC also has the Super Bowl. So they're going to be showing the Winter Olympics and the Super Bowl in the same day.
Same day. Yep.
Talk about a busy, busy day for NBC. Now the Super Bowl, they're fair with the four networks. NBC, ABC, CBS, and Fox get to switch.
They rotate.
Yeah. It's NBC's year this year. Super Bowl 60, which they insist on keep using those fucking Roman numerals. It's LX this year.
Yeah.
It stands for 60. is the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. They're both 14-3, so it seems pretty evenly matched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're rooting for the Seahawks?
Seahawks.
I think I'm going to do that too. To my dad. My dad would be so disappointed in me. He's a huge Patriots fan.
I know.
But we're going to be hanging out with our friends from Hawaii, and they are going to be also rooting for the Seahawks. So.
Well, she's from Seattle, so.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is she a druggie or homeless? Isn't that what Seattle's all about? Druggies and homeless?
Oh, I didn't know where you were going with that. Sure.
This year it's going to be at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, home of the 49ers. It was last at that stadium in 2016. This is a stadium, Dale, without a top. Has no roof.
But they don't.
So they're going to do this amazing, huge flyover.
Yeah.
With the Department of War, previously known as the Department of Defense, doing this huge flyover for the United States' 250th birthday. So that'll be kind of fun. If you guys don't know, the Super Bowl starts at 3:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. No.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Is this your first time doing this?
Is this my first time doing a live radio show? 3:30 Pacific, 6:30 Eastern on NBC Peacock and Telemundo, if you speak the Spanish. Bad Bunny is doing the halftime show. Green Day is performing before the game. Charlie Puth is singing the national anthem, and Brandi Carlile singing America the Beautiful. Super Bowl ads this year, Dale, going as this is the highest it's ever been. Some of the ads are going for $10 million for a 30-second spot.
Yeah.
I
think I've already seen the Budweiser one.
Why did they release so many of them early?
You're paying $10 million, you're going to get as much out of it as you can.
Wow. 40% of the companies advertising this year have never advertised before on the Super Bowl. 3 of the commercials I can guess already, except for the ones that you've already seen. There are definitely going to be commercials for Scream 7, which opens February 27th, which I'm very excited about. The Devil Wears Prada 2. I know there'll be a commercial for that. It looks good. Have you seen the trailer for that yet?
I have.
Yeah, it looks good. May 1st for that movie. And then Michael, the Michael Jackson biopic, which stars his nephew Jafar Jackson as Michael. That opens April 24th. I bet you they're also going to be advertising during the Super Bowl. Absolutely. I think that movie's going to be huge. And Jafar Jackson, that's Jermaine's son. He does a good job if you've seen the trailers and behind the scenes. He really does embody Michael.
It looks well done. I just those biopic things I'm just not interested in.
Oh.
I didn't watch the Elvis one. I didn't watch the one with Timothy Chalamet. I don't care about people's history.
Well, I don't care about the ones that they did, like the Bruce Springsteen and who did Timothy Chalamet do? Who was he? Oh, Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan, yeah.
Bob Dylan and Bruce Springsteen. No, I could do. Yeah, I wouldn't have wasted my time with those movies, but I'd watch the Michael one. I love Michael Jackson. I like the Michael Jackson show at Mandalay Bay. I want to go see that again. Yeah. We need to see that again.
Yeah, it's changed.
I want to talk about Hialeah. Hialeah. Have you ever heard of Hialeah, Florida?
Not until this story came out, and it's just a stupid story.
The 28-year-old mayor of Hialeah, Florida, wants to sue Netflix. Netflix has a new movie coming out called The Rip, which stars Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, inspired by a real $24 million cash seizure that occurred in Miami Lakes, Florida, back in 2016. But the film, as most films do, took creative liberties and set the crime drama in Hialeah. The city's mayor put out a press release last week saying the movie unfairly tarnishes the city's reputation.
So stupid.
He wrote, Hialeah is not a stereotype. We are not unsafe. We are a proud, hardworking community, one of the safest large cities in Florida. And he's threatening legal action against Netflix, which is just so ridiculous.
I just don't think a city can sue for defamation.
No, if that was the case, then New York City and San Francisco and Las Vegas and Chicago and Denver and Metropolis and Gotham City, they'd all sue too, because there've been tons of movies that portrayed bad things happening in those cities, in every city and town in America. So it's just ridiculous. It'll get laughed right out of court if he actually takes it. I never even heard of Hialeah before. Never even heard of the damn place. Never. But apparently it's the 6th largest city in Florida.
Wow.
Anyway, and I took a few moments and Googled Hialeah to see what the news stories showed up. Here are the news stories that I found, Mr. Mayor. Hialeah man accused of beating ex-girlfriend with a bat. Hialeah woman pays man $4,000 to take the fall for her boyfriend's robbery. Woman throws rock and umbrella through glass door at Hialeah cafeteria after being refused restroom access. Ex-Hialeah councilwoman pleads guilty to lying on pandemic loan forms. I love this one. Yeah. Body found floating in Hialeah Lake. Hialeah man found dead in recycling bin. Hialeah teen who pleaded guilty to stabbing his mother thanks supporters in a handwritten letter. Gunman opens fire in broad daylight outside of Hialeah cafeteria.
Jesus, is that the same cafeteria?
Probably because he was refused restroom access. And here's my favorite, Dale. Hialeah man shoots woman who egged his home with his ex-girlfriend. Jesus. So tell me, Mr. Mayor, how great is Hialeah? Now, to be fair,
no different than any other city in the United States.
I could have also done that same story about Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah. I was going to let Kristen do this story this week because it was Groundhog Day this past Monday. Puxatawny Phil began his annual forecast in 1887. Did you know it went back that far?
I know it went back a while, not that far.
So apparently if this groundhog comes out of the ground and sees a shadow, there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. If he doesn't, then spring will arrive early. Well, sorry, East Coasters. Damn rodent saw his shadow, which means 6 more weeks of winter.
Damn it.
But you said you didn't think that was true. You didn't think it was going to be true.
I said that?
I thought we were talking about it, and you said that it was that they thought it was wrong, that his prediction was wrong this year.
I don't know. I saw a news story yesterday that predicts one more Arctic air hitting the south and the east again, like the last 2 weeks of February. Yeah. So
we won't be there.
No.
According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, Phil's predictions have only been correct 35% of the time over the past 2 decades. The tradition stems from European folklore brought to America by German immigrants who applied it to groundhogs for some unknown reason. The event used to attract about 2,000 people a year until the movie Groundhog Day came out in 1993, and now the city of Gobbler's Knob.
Gobbler's Knob.
They get between 10 and 20,000 people every year.
Yeah, did you watch the video? They had a little concert. It starts at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus Lord. Too cold for me.
Yeah.
I'll just watch the Bill Murray movie and be done with it. I have very, very exciting news, Dale. Did you see this? I don't know that I even knew that this existed. The National Film Registry inducted 25 new movies this year.
Yeah.
So far, they've inducted 925, which they think are worthy of going in some kind of vault for all time.
Okay.
And guess what one of the movies was that they inducted this year?
I see it.
Clueless. 1995's Clueless, one of my favorite movies of all time, is now in the National Film Registry. You have to admit, it's one of the best shows ever made. One of the best movies ever made. They also, a few notables, I'm not going to list all 25, but White Christmas, The Big Chill, The Karate Kid, Philadelphia, Before Sunrise. That's, what's his name?
There's 3 of them, like before sunrise, before sunset, after midnight, or they're like 3 hours long each.
Why can't I think of his name?
Jude? No. The guy with bad teeth.
He has bad teeth?
Yeah.
We just watched him in that series.
Yeah, he's got bad teeth.
And he used to be married to Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You guys know who we're talking about. The Incredibles, which I think is maybe the first cartoon that ever went in. I don't know. Inception and the Grand Budapest Hotel, which I've never seen.
Can't possibly be the first cartoon.
No, it can't possibly be the first
all
cartoon.
The Disney movies.
No, that would be stupid, wouldn't it? Yeah. So I didn't know this was a thing. Did you know this was a thing? There are Yellowstone frozen meals out there.
It's just stupid.
Now, when I say Yellowstone, I mean the TV show Yellowstone, and they have themed frozen dinners in the frozen dinner section of your local grocery store. Brought to you by Nestle. I didn't know Nestle made savory stuff.
Nestle makes everything.
Oh, they do? I thought they just made chocolate bars.
Oh, no.
But here are some of the ones. If you guys are fans of Yellowstone, the TV show, there you can get the Dutton Family Barbecue Meatloaf, Jimmy's Cowboy Chili, Rip's Ranch Hand Beef and Cheese Pasta, and Bunkhouse Braised Beef Stew.
The only one that even looks remotely good is the beef stew.
Well, the picture on the front of the box is always
It's wrong.
better than what you're going to find, the slop you're going to find inside.
Right.
Now, I don't mean Yellowstone is slop, but in general, they never look like the picture.
Yeah.
Never. The Yellowstone, as you guys know, the Yellowstone universe gets even bigger on regular broadcast TV. I didn't know that Taylor Sheridan had a deal with CBS, but he's now got a show called Marshals, which premieres March 1st, following Casey Dutton as a U.S. Marshal. So that should be interesting. So after Yellowstone, they brought out 1883, 1923, Lawman Bass Reeves, and now there's 4 more coming. Did you know there's 4 more coming?
No.
So there's going to be a show called Dutton Ranch, which is going to focus on the Beth and Rip characters.
Okay.
There's a series called Madison's starring Kurt Russell and Michelle Pfeiffer that's coming. There's another prequel series that's going to be set in 1944. And then there's going to be a show that's just focusing on the 4 Sixes Ranch called 6666. Taylor Sheridan cranks them out. And of course, Dale and I love Landman.
Landman, yeah, that's the only one we're watching.
Landman's really the only one we've watched. But I am familiar with the world of Taylor Sheridan. And he also, despite the fact that he has these crappy meals in the frozen section, he has a restaurant here in Vegas, 4 Sixes, which is like super, super expensive.
Yeah.
We're talking like $5 signs. It's really expensive.
Jeez.
Where is that? Is that at the Wynn? Is that at the Wynn Encore?
I mean, if it has $5 signs, that's where I would expect it to be.
Yeah.
Because no other hotel, I don't think, can pull that off.
Maybe the Bellagio. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's at the Wynn.
Wynn.
I looked it up. The 4 Sixes Ranch Steakhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got 4 stars on online on Google. So we're not really watching any of that stuff, but except for Landman, which we absolutely love, and we're thrilled it's coming back for a 3rd season. What else are we watching? How are you guys watching HBO and HBO Max's A Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Because it's really, really good. So I did a little research. Dale and I are watching it. We've seen the first 2 or 3 episodes, I guess. I think we're caught up, right?
No, there's one now that
Okay.
we need to watch that came out
Episode 3.
Sunday. So
Yeah.
we're only 2 in.
Yeah. So this is a series. It's based on George R.R. Martin's Dunk and Egg novellas. And it takes place a century before Game of Thrones and 72 years after his other series, House of the Dragon. So,
Right.
man, I mean, George R.R. Martin's almost as prolific as Taylor Sheridan. He's got a lot of shit going on. So this one's fun because the young character of Egg, who I immediately fell in love with, he's great kid who's playing this character.
Yeah.
Egg is the nickname for Aegon Targaryen.
Aegon.
Right. Who showed up in Game of Thrones. And he's Daenerys' great-grandfather. If you know who Daenerys is, of course you know who she is. She's the Dragon Queen, right? Is that what they call her?
Mother of Dragons.
Mother of Dragons. But here's the sad part, Dale. I didn't know this until I did a little research. There's only 6 episodes of this Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
It's really short. So we're already halfway through.
Well, maybe we're just going to see how well it does.
But I'll tell you, there's a lot of pooping, peeing, snotting, and big, huge penises. So if you guys are offended by bodily functions, you might not want to watch Night for Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
I was very surprised by the pooping in the first episode.
No, it was a little much.
Like projectile pooping.
And it didn't seem to serve a purpose other than shock value.
That's the only reason it was in there.
The only reason.
Only reason. And the same thing with the old man's penis.
Right.
We're talking about a penis that went halfway down to his knee. Almost to his knee.
Yeah.
Completely useless.
Yeah.
Who wants a dick that big?
I mean,
you can't even do anything with it.
It was funny, but
Well, it was funny. It shocked me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're also watching the second season of Hijack on Apple TV Plus. I guess they dropped the plus, right? It's just Apple TV now.
Correct.
This is Idris Elba. He plays this master negotiator, Sam Nelson, who moves in season 1. He was on a hijacked airplane. And now he's on a hijacked subway train in Berlin.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you anything more than that.
No, because you'll ruin it.
If you haven't seen the first season, you definitely should watch that. If you haven't seen this one, you should watch that afterwards.
Because there is a little bit of a tie-in.
Yeah, definitely a tie-in. Yeah. But watch the first one. What's really fun about the Hijack series is that it's all done in real time. So from the first episode all the way to the end, each hour of the show is in real time in order. There's no flashing around, no flashbacks. You're seeing everything as it's happening.
Yeah.
Which I think makes it fun. So it's all the same day. Episode 4 drops today, Wednesday, February 4th. New episodes each Wednesday until March 4th. So you guys don't have Apple TV. You don't know what's wrong with you. All the best shows are on there. Legacy of Monsters is coming out soon.
That's right.
Returning.
There's another one that's
For All Mankind. The final season For All Mankind is coming out soon.
I'm glad that's coming to an end.
Yeah.
Because I do like it and I will watch it, but it's getting a little stupid.
And I wonder if this next season of The Morning Show will be their last. Because it seems like maybe they've gone a little too far with this morning show.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed all of it.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering can you just keep going forever?
I know, right?
And none of them even work on the morning show anymore.
They don't.
That's like Veep. I always got upset with the title of that show, Veep, with what's her ass?
Yeah.
Because most of the show, she was the president of the United States.
Exactly.
And our final story for this week, Elon Musk wants the robots to take all of our jobs. He's determined to make that happen, Dale. He announced last week that Tesla would cease making the Model S and X of the Tesla cars and convert the Fremont, California factory into an Optimus humanoid robot factory. So I didn't know this. There's 4 models of the Tesla. Did you know this?
I did because, if you look at all the models, they spell out sexy. If you turn the 3 into an E.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Did you know this before or did you just figure it out right now?
No, I knew it before.
So there's the Model S, the Model X, the Model 3, and the Model Y.
Right.
3 and Y are the cheap ones. That's $37,000 and $40,000 and accounts for 97% of their sales.
Yeah.
Then they add the expensive ones. The Model S was $95,000. The Model X was $100,000. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense to get rid of stuff that's not selling.
Yeah. If it don't sell, you don't make it.
But what he wants to do is create these Optimus Prime robots. Well, he named it after Optimus Prime in the Transformer movies.
Right.
But this robot, there's a picture on the next page if you want to look at what he looks like. He's 5'8" tall. He weighs 125 pounds. He looks like a robot.
Yeah.
The plan is to make these robots capable of working in factories, cleaning your house, serving as a babysitter. Who's going to leave their baby with a robot while they go to the movies?
That's a little far-fetched for right now, but, working in factories and maybe cleaning your house. We already have a robot that vacuums the floor. It just doesn't look like a person.
Yeah, he's not very good at it. That's what's so funny about this picture that is in front of us. It's the Optimus robot using a vacuum cleaner to vacuum the floor. Well, we already have robots that do that, right?
Well, yeah,
but
not in a human-like form.
Right, but this robot can also walk up and down stairs. He can make the bed. He can move the clothes from the washer to the dryer.
How great does that sound?
He could walk the dog. Oh my God, if he could walk the dog, how great would that be?
If he could do laundry, that's all I want.
Could he make dinner?
I would pay a lot of money for a robot whose only function was laundry.
Laundry? Why do you hate doing laundry so much?
Oh, it's horrible.
When you do, Dale does laundry and then he just throws it in his closet on the floor. You do.
No, I don't.
Anyway, Elon Musk wants to also send his Optimus robots into space, including Mars, because Mars is really far away and it would take a year or so to get there.
I think it'd be great. Yeah, you can.
So take robots instead.
Wake them
let
up
them do it.
There.
Right. He plans to make 1 million of these damn things each year, and he wants to sell them for $30,000 each. Well, listen, if a business owner could buy one robot for $30,000, that's a hell of a lot cheaper than paying a human.
No salary, no insurances, no benefits.
I'm sure there's some kind of upkeep.
No vacation.
Oh, that's right. They can work every single day.
And all night long.
Well, until they put AI in the damn things and they start having feelings and like, I deserve a break too.
Yeah.
Where's my 2-week vacation?
Right.
I just say we're all fucked.
I just want a laundry robot.
We're fucked, man. All right. I'm going to get you one. I'll get you one for Valentine's Day. That's next weekend.
I cannot wait.
You want a robot?
Yes.
Eventually, I guess you could probably sleep with them too, have sex with your robot.
You can do that now, I think.
You already can?
I thought you can use a combination of the AI headset.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
I mean, if they add a dick attachment or a vagina attachment, you got it all covered. There you go. All right.
That's it.
All right. Do I have any outro music? There must be some outro music here. There we go. So, what does it feel like to be back in the studio? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah? Good. All right. So you want to come back every week?
I do not.
Will you come back? Will you fill in when Kristen can't do it?
Only episode 600.
That's going to be a long time from now.
Every 100 episodes.
All right. All right. Well, that's our show. Kristen and I will be back next week. Maybe we'll do video. I don't know. Maybe we're done with video. It's not really catching on. 99.9% of the people that consume the show just listen to the audio version. So why are we bothering with video? And I haven't even taken a shower yet today.
I know.
So, and that's great because I don't have to worry about anyone seeing me. All right,
I'm going to go do laundry now.
No, love. Get your robot to do it. Bye, Dale. All right, so about an inch from the microphone, and we'll be able to hear you fine.
You don't have to swallow it.
Don't swallow it, bitch.
God, you gotta tell me this shit too. I'm used to drive-through windows.
I love it.
Can I get a number 6?
There you
for
go.
the Braille menu. They love that. Do they offer that? Yes, they do. It's been so long since I've been there. That's funny. Yeah. If you're driving the car and say, "Can I get a Braille menu, please?" Braille menu. That'd be a funny video, Sherry.
That would be a really good video.
Yeah, you and me in a car.
Hear that menu in Braille.